how do you begin to consider pairing P2B with Atiku Abubakar, former vice president, as running mates, when from all indications, from all opinion polls, from the words on the street, from every indication, it is very clear that P2B appears to be the most popular aspirant. P2B appears to be the most widely acceptable aspirant. And this is not so far-fetched.
So guys, I love the fact that the Northerners now admit that they are not intelligent. Like, they admitted that they are not educated, that they need an Igbo leader to become the next president. Just take a listen for yourself and let me get your thoughts and your views in the comment section.
Today, the number of people in Yorubas that are skeptical in Yoruba speaking area that I'm trying to say, are more skeptical of an Igbo presidency than anybody from the north. Why? Because Northerners are not competitors to the Igbos, but the Yorubas are. What is the stake in Nigeria? The education and capital. We don't have the capital in the north. We don't have enough educated people. We will have one day, I know. There will be a time when we will surpass the south. The time is coming. But it's not now. It's not there yet. So there is no serious competition between the north and the south, except the unfortunate ill feeling of the civil war. Well, my suggestion is this: that one, I'll direct it to our Igbo compatriots, that they should go out, seek understanding with fellow Nigerians. Tell them that, in fairness, they should be supported to produce the next president. But don't threat. Don't let them issue threats. Threat wouldn't work when you are looking for something like this, because threat doesn't get you votes. This thing is a matter of casting vote. When somebody goes into booth to cast his vote, it will be he and his God alone. So win his heart. Don't try to antagonize him. If you antagonize him, he will not vote for you. And he has not committed any sin or offense. So persuade. This is the reason why political parties campaign. It's just to persuade people. Election is a matter of persuasion. I will just send this message to my Igbo compatriots. I have a lot of them who are my friends, but unfortunately a lot of them have gone. But I still have some, even though they are not my age mates. Let them moderate their method of appeal for votes, but it will pay them better if they use better language in trying to win votes from Nigerians. We are all better off in Nigeria. Like I said before, any village you go, you see the presence of Igbo. If you don't see him physically, you will see electricity bulbs bought from the Igbo. You will see spare parts bought from the Igbo, and so many other things. So even where Igbos have not been able to produce a president in Nigeria, they dominate economic life of Nigeria. When you dominate a market of 200 million people, you better be counting on them in your calculation. You stay in Nigeria as your country. Nobody can drive you out. You sell your wares anywhere you like. You wouldn't have that if there is no Nigeria. Igbos and Hausas are the people who go out of their original habitat, but the Yorubas don't. We are not like them. So I'm advising the young government, you see, we are finished. But the young government, tomorrow is for you. Don't destroy your future. Don't let some of our cantankerous people who are inciting you to leave Nigeria. Don't leave. Don't do that. It's not for your own good. Thank you very much.
Abuja, FCT, APC as we speak. The Wike minister controls the APC in FCT, him and Aduda, and controls the PDP in FCT. That is undemocratic, let alone progressive.
Do you have facts to prove that?
Are you telling me? I'm a card-carrying member of the APC in FCT. I ran for local government chairman in this town in 2015. I did the primary. I did not win, but because I was able to test myself, and I was impressed with my performance, I stayed true and I stayed loyal to my party, and I defended my party and my government till this point. But we're at a point where Wike has brought the sitting PDP chairman, Mekalangu, he has taken him to Ganduje, who has called the state APC chairman, to get him to change into APC if he wants to be re-elected. That is no longer election. That is no longer democracy. And by that, if the president supports Wike who does that, then he does not have my support. Then it will be hypocritical for such president to sit as ECOWAS chairman to say anything about the juntas in Mali or in Niger, because what we currently practice is not democracy. If this is what he calls democracy, this is not democracy.
Yeah, but he didn't hide his opinion, I mean his reasoning on this. Recently he did mention that, in fact, he wouldn't be a part of those who say, okay, you have an internal crisis in the PDP, for instance, let me help you douse the tension. You know, he would have loved to see them even in disarray.
So is that
say that?
I mean, hold on. That should worry anybody. Yes, it should worry you. If the number one citizen of the country, if the number one leader of the country say he would rather see a subsect of the country in disarray, there's not sportsmanly about that.
But it's talking about politics. Politics is, I mean, it is.
Do you know what politics is? Do you know what they call politics? Politics is the affairs of community. Let's not get it wrong. Let's not call crazy politics. Let's not call unfairness politics. Let's not call injustice politics. Politics is not an English word. It's a Greek phrase, politrix. That is the affairs of the city, affairs of the community.
Another day to remind you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a one-term president, OTP. If you to argue, put B in the beginning. Bloody OTP, bloody one-term president. And it's obvious that the man is a one-term president. He's jittering, he's running scatter, he's collecting endorsement from everywhere, seeking validation from everywhere. The man used his mouth to say that if he's not able to provide security and provide basically light, 24-hour power supply to Nigerians, he should not be re-elected. Of course, he's going to make the mistake of asking to be re-elected, but the people who take the promise very serious and not re-elect him. Again, this man has failed. He's been 2 years in office, and all of the things you have heard are propagandist theory. Everything is about he paid this, he did that, there is 10 million that are unquantifiable, that you cannot measure. You are hearing grammar of $51 million investment or commitment. They're using grammar to deceive smart people. And the idiot when they around there, they clap. $51 million commitment. This is the grammar. Commitment can be even in 10 years' time. I commit to doing this in 10 years. People can take loans of 30 years and say they are committed. Right? And then the initial deposit is not even there. Commitment. So foreign direct investment is now lie. What we are asking, what have you been able to do practically? See, governance is simple, is practical, is palpable. Good governance is palpable. You can feel it. Not be all this. The hair is choking. Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are strangulated with poverty. Even the people defending you cannot lie. Cannot lie. I caught a video of Sheilo when he was right with us in the UK, and then in the city, Birmingham. He was there and he was talking about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Hear Sheilo what he said very briefly.
He was saying that before, during Buhari, you spray in power to tell you say, oh, your money. The pounds down and
Child must have a basic education. But here we have people in IDP camp littered all over our capital, Abuja. over 40 of them, 40,000 of them, without any primary school. And everybody knows that the most, number one, most important thing for development is education. And that is what you're not giving them. It doesn't matter whether you build anything, as long as they're not educated, it won't work. So we need to educate them. We need to make sure that they're healthy. Like I said earlier, all these kids they are seeing here are the future senators, House of Rep members, governors, and presidents. And we must educate them now. Because those of us who are there today, we are once like them. But because we are given education, we cannot continue this way. This is what is happening in our country. And we are busy celebrating profligacy, irresponsibility, and everything, when we should be diverting the resources to this place.
What's your message to the authorities?
To all of us, not just the authorities. To all of us who are today celebrating, thinking we are doing well, this is time to rethink and put our resources on this people. These children are the future. These mothers help us to build a better future. It is not good that I'm here. We need to do something better. I'm prepared to work with anybody who is talking about the care of the people. I don't want a combination for power capture or state capture. I want a combination that will allow us to care for the people. And because of this, I always advocate that it is time, even if we are going to continue with the presidential system, to have a quasi-parliamentary system in it. So we have a president that is elected, but let it be like, let me always say, like what is happening in South Africa now. We need to actually do a lot in reorganizing our electoral process and targets. It is critical, you know, where we will have at least parties must win a percentage, and those who are also in all different parties, let us have a quasi-parliamentary system in our operation. It will help for checks, it will help for better governance. And like I say, look at what is happening in South Africa now, or what is happening in other countries that are doing similar things.
When comes sunshine, yeah, P2B have appeared to be the best candidates that Nigeria will ever have. And P2B have said that 2027 is going to be his last year where he will come out and run as a candidate, because he said age will no longer be in his favor. That age will be against him. So he called Nigeria that we have next election as the last ticket to make it right in Nigeria. That if we miss that election, that if we miss doing the right thing in that election, that let's face what comes with it. Because if P2B does not contest anymore, who is that candidate that we can say, okay, we are sure that this candidate will deliver Nigeria? Is it Atiku? Is it Rufai? Is it Wike? Is it Sowore? Who is that candidate who can boldly say that yes, he's going to do something? Who is that person that can say that have a track record of honesty and dignity? Who is that person that can boldly say that he have done big things in the past? Because P2B have done a lot of things in Anambra State when he was governor for 8 years. But let me get your thoughts and your views in the comment section. I'll be you guys in my next video.